Hi everyone, today at Constantculture we're going to teach you how to make some paper pots. I meant to bring some plastic pots down from the country house to the city house to plant some cuttings, and I forgot to bring them. So what we're going to do is use some newspaper and make some out of that. And it's, a free pot, and pots are pretty expensive when you need a lot of them. So first of all, just start with the newspaper. I've got it doubled over for extra strength. And I'm going to fold it down, so it's probably about an inch or so about 3 centimetres roughly, that's sticking out from where I folded it to. Then you just take a can, normal everyday can, put it at the end, like so, and roll it along. Try and keep it fairly even along the edge. Once you get to that, you go to where the join is, and you just fold that side down first. Then just keep folding. Sorry about the dogs in the background. The neighbours' dogs are barking, so ours have joined in. One of the less nice things about living in the city and the burbs. Okay, so we just keep folding these down until all the edges are down. And just crease it down quite nicely. Turn it up and push down on it quite hard to give it that nice crisp fold at the bottom. Then hopefully you haven't done it too tight and your can comes out nice and easily. Now that can be used just like that. You sort of think, oh, that's a bit flimsy, but by the time you put some dirt or your potting mix and you plant in and you water it, that weighs it down, and the moisture sort of like wets the newspaper and makes it cling to itself. But if you're a bit worried, you could either fold the edge over like this, and that helps to keep it secured, or you could put a tiny bit of tape on. It's not really necessary, but if you're worried, you can. Then if you're worried about the bottom, you can just stick a bit of tape on that as well. Okay, and there's your pot all ready to go. Now you can make it in different sizes. Here I've got a little baking powder container, so that made a smaller pot, and here this is the size for kidney beans or just tinned tomatoes, and that makes that size pot. So I wouldn't make them much bigger than that, because you get with the weight of the wet potting mix in there, you might start to rip the pots. And what I do then is I would put them in a little just a little container, ones that you put pots in usually that you can water through, but the water can drain through freely. And when you go to, here's one already planted up, haven't watered it yet, so I've just put it in there to demonstrate, but that's what it's going to look like at the end. Then you water it, and this sort of just holds together. When you're ready to plant, you can either just pull the bottom, loosen that off so the roots to go through, or you could even just put it in the hole as it is, and the roots just go out through, the paper breaks down and the roots go out into the soil. So there you go, a way to get free pots, especially if you're desperate, but even if you're not desperate, it's a great way to reuse something that would normally be thrown in the bin. Okay, thanks for watching, and join us on Facebook or subscribe to us on YouTube for more videos. Thank you from Constantculture.